Well, a new indictment against former President Donald Trump. He now faces criminal charges connected to the 2020 election and the January 6th riot at the Capitol. The indictment also says there were 6 co-conspirators, and it only inflames political tensions here in Washington and across the country. We have team coverage beginning with White House correspondent Owen Jensen.
Tracy, we're here outside the U.S. District Court in Washington, D.C., where former President Donald Trump will make an appearance tomorrow. There's already a huge media presence, even though cameras are not allowed inside the court.
Special counsel Jack Smith accuses former President Donald Trump of working to overturn the results of the 2020 election, including recruiting fake electors. Among the 4 felonies, conspiracy to defraud the United States and conspiracy to obstruct an official proceeding.
The attack on our nation's capital on January 6, 2021, was an unprecedented assault on the seat of American democracy. As described in the indictment, it was fueled by lies.
If convicted, the former president could face a lengthy prison term. The White House slow to respond, previously pointing to the independence of the Justice Department investigation, but others quick to comment, including Republican presidential candidates.
Well, it's another sad day for America when a former president is indicted, particularly dealing with the lawful transfer of power from one administration to another administration.
Former Vice President Mike Pence adds, anyone who puts himself over the Constitution should never be president of the United States. And our country is more important than one man. Our Constitution is more important than any one man's career. Attorneys question if the charges will stick.
Free speech does have limits, and when free speech is tied with an intent to defraud, that is criminal. But for me, it always comes back to was that speech knowingly false, or was he saying things that he believed at the time?
Meanwhile, Fitch Ratings cuts the credit rating of the United States government by 1 notch, AAA to AA+. One big concern: U.S. debt. But the White House does not agree with that, writing, it defies reality to downgrade the United States at a moment when President Biden has delivered the strongest recovery of any major economy in the world. But the GOP fires off this comment. On Joe Biden's watch, and for just the second time ever, the United States has been stripped of its top credit rating.
Back to former President Trump. His campaign called the charges fake and asked why it took 2.5 years to bring them. Outside the U.S. District Court in the nation's capital, Owen Jensen, EWTN News Nightly.